Virgo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Virgo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you an oracle card, a couple of the, I'm going to do a reading and then clarify it. So let's get started on your reading, you guys. If you joined my lives, I appreciate you guys being there. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It means I'm very overwhelmed by the response. Thank you. All right, so let's do this. Virgo, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right, here we go. One card for Virgo for their highest good spirit. All right, so you have wise leader. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others, definitely. I do feel like this is your card, Virgo. I feel like you are a leader. You know, you are very definitely, you always are there for people. You know, you're very smart. You know, you're always a mediator. You're always trying to be helpful in some kind of way. Always a leader, always knowing what to do next. So it's very nice. All right, so let's do this. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo spirit. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. For the highest good. So you started off with the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is definitely talking about really making decisions, really looking for answers. I feel like you are definitely looking or searching for answers. I feel like you are definitely looking at a spiritual journey, trying to figure out your morals or even just a religion. You're trying to figure out answers. We'll see more. Remember that you do hold the answer for everything though, okay? One for the situation. Wow. The Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is in the situation, and I feel like you are there's something that has come to an end in your life. Whether it was a relationship, whether it was a person that, you know, you're not in in a relation with, like a relationship or just something, an obstacle that was heavy on you, it has come to an end. So definitely moving forward towards this ending. One for the past or now. The King of Cups, knowing how to handle yourself, really knowing how to handle your feelings and how everything is going on. You really know. You could also be in your feelings also. But knowing how to handle them, okay? Being patient, being still loving, not being, you know, being mean to other people. One for the, what's hidden? The Eight of Pentacles. Definitely could be a new position, new career coming through for you. Also, I feel like you've been working very hard on things and that I feel like things are going to pay off for you. One for the hopes and the fears. The Ace of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. Of course. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new path for you, new journey, you know. All this hard work is definitely going to pay off. You're wanting that abundance to come through. You're wanting the pay to come in. And I feel like there is, because I feel like there's financial opportunities coming towards you. One for what you need to do now. The Chariot. Got to move forward from a lot of things. I feel like there's success here. There could be traveling, more traveling here for you. I feel like you could also be moving from place to place. One for the what you need to work on. The Knight of Wands. I feel like you are definitely moving. Okay, I take that back, because this isn't a work. So this isn't a what you need to work on. Really have patience for everything, okay? Go with the flow on things and just go with everything that's going on, okay? No matter what, even if it seems like there's nothing coming through, you know, you're feeling like you're stuck, whatever, you know, try your best to just keep going forward. Having patience, knowing that you can handle anything, okay? One for the outcome. Oh, okay. I'll take them both because this one fell out too. Oh, okay. So, really moving forward, you know, you have these two cards at the end of the tarot, at the end of the, for the outcome. And if you really look at these cards closely, you are definitely moving forward. He's going forward. Like, hey, I'm not gonna stay in the same place. Really charging forward with a lot of ideas, new experiences coming in, standing very strong, knowing what you're wanting, waiting for your ships to come in. I feel like you're going towards something that is gonna bring something to you. Also making plans without not letting anyone know about these things. Making plans and thinking about them. Wow, it's very nice. All right, Virgo. So at the end of the tarot deck, you do have the Four of Swords. You needing to let go of a lot of the past. Okay, stop holding on to it. Really save money. Okay, because that's what they're saying. You do have the Seven of Swords. There could have been some kind of trickery around you, maybe some kind of deceit. Maybe you felt like somebody played you or something like that. Okay, so wow. Also, the Lover's card. I feel like you're very close to someone. I feel like there's an attraction here to somebody. And I feel like there's a decision that you're going to make very soon. Your emotions are going to be very high, so just know that. A lot of you guys could be going through like a relationship ending. So it's another thing that I'm getting here. So let's see what's going on with the cards. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Oops, sorry. There you go. Why is the Hierophant here for Virgo? For their highest good. Thank you. One more card. Okay, wow, look at that. Aw, this is nice. Okay, so, with the Hierophant, you're definitely looking for some kind of answers. And I feel like you will. I feel like you are definitely looking at religion or your morals or just like some kind of information from the ancient past and, doing your research on things, looking for answers about certain things, why things happen and how come they happen, stuff like that. I feel like you need to just go with the flow. I feel like you need to take your time with things and also have patience for everything that's coming towards you. You're being very guided here also. Wow, but definitely moving forward and moving towards happiness. The sun is here, you guys. That's beautiful. You're going to start feeling happy, thinking positive, being useful, knowing that everything's going to fall into place for you. So it's beautiful. Love this. That's nice. So let's see what the situation is and why the Ten of Swords is here for Virgo. Wow, you got the Hierophant again. That's crazy. So, there's the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, you see him and there's a bunch of swords on his back. Definitely something has come to an end. It could have been painful for some of you guys, or just something just has definitely ended for you. Moving on to something else, because when you get the Ten of Swords, it does move on to something more better. It opens up a new path, new cycle coming in for you. You have the Hierophant again here, so I do feel like you're looking for answers on why this is happening, why something came to a close, why did it have to go with that way. And I feel like you need to step back into your power and be that leader that you are, okay? Because I just feel like, they're telling you, hey, you have all the answers and you know why all this has happened. They're asking you to really go within. If you have a lot of answers, they're asking you to really clear your mind and find that inner peace. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here also. The Queen of Pentacles is talking about, being abundant, being abundant in all kinds of ways, knowing that you know how to move forward from this, that no matter what, you're still strong, you're still that provider, you're still that resourcer, that you don't have to worry about all this that's going on, that you know that you're moving forward onto something better. But they're asking you to really take your time, okay? Really nurture yourself, because you are definitely a multitasker and you know how to do things, but you do them so much that it's like you want to do this, you want to do that, but it's like you really need to take the time to nurture yourself, okay? You do have the King of Cups here, and that is in the past or now, and I do believe it's now, and I do believe that you're in your feelings a lot, thinking about this, thinking about that, remember that you know how to handle this. You know how to handle any ending because you've been through it. That's why, when we go through endings after endings, it's not because, they're saying, they're going to try to give you a bad life. It's because you know how to handle it, and they know that you know how to handle it. So try not to be mean or cruel to anyone, also while you're going through the process of this, but you do know how to handle things. So I do believe it's now. You have the Eight of Pentacles here for the, what's hidden. One more card. All right. So I feel like you are feeling stuck. I feel like you're wanting to maybe want something else. Maybe you're wanting to leave a career path, or you're just wanting something different. I feel like you put in a lot of hard work and you're still feeling very stuck, even feeling like betrayed about everything that has been going on. Like maybe you're feeling like, they're not really listening to you, or the circumstances of what's going on. You're really trying to find that new position or that new career. And I feel like you're like feeling stuck because you do have the Eight of Swords. You went from the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. Not knowing what to do, really being in your mind about things, and they're asking you to really start dealing with everything that's going on. Like you're the only one that can move forward from all this, regardless if you feel stuck, or maybe it's that you need to start doing the work in order for you to move forward, in order for you to move to that different position. Start looking, doing the research, doing what you need to do. Okay. And that's what they're saying. You also have the Ace of Pentacles down here, and the Ace of Pentacles is talking about, let me see, for the hopes and the fears. So, wow. So the Ace of the Pentacles is definitely talking about a new path. This is something that you're wanting. You're wanting that finance coming through. The finances coming through, the abundance coming through. You want to start your new life. You want to have a happy life, and it is definitely here because this is the Ace of Pentacles, and it does bring abundance. Things are going to balance out for you. If there's anything legally that you're dealing with, it is going to be in your favor, but you need to stand strong and just go with it. Just don't jump to conclusions. Don't think that, see the truth in everything, because this is the Justice card and the Page of Swords. And when the Page of Swords and they both show up, it means that you need to see the truth in something that's going on, especially about your finances. So I don't know who that message was for, but it's here. Okay, so really look at everything that's going on. Make sure that everything is being put in your bank. Make sure that nobody's taking it. Make sure that, you have all your finances in order. But there is definitely here another thing about somebody seeing the truth and knowing the truth and speaking your truth about things. Don't just jump to conclusions. Really see the truth about things. Okay, really talk about what it is that's on your mind. Really have some kind of communication here. You are very strong-willed. You know how to handle yourself, definitely, but you also need to start finding your courage and your confidence to speak the truth and see it. Okay, don't be blind to things. You do have the Chariot card here, and the Chariot is in the what you need to do now. Why is the Chariot here for what you need to do now? Wow. Wow. So definitely wanting to move forward from a lot of things. I feel like there's traveling here for you. You're thinking about that. I also feel like definitely wanting to move from maybe house to house, or just like traveling, or just moving forward definitely is here. I feel like you're leaving a lot of old patterns, old habits behind. So it's good moving on from that, because you've been through a lot, Virgo. And it's time for you to take care of yourself and rest. Okay. Very nurturing rest. It's time. Okay. You're overthinking a lot about everything that's going on. You feel stuck. Sometimes you feel like you're not wanting to deal with a lot of stuff, but you're needing to. You have the Knight of Pentacles here and what you need to work on. Find your patience, you guys. Really find your patience on things. Wow, look at that. So you do have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely talking about going with the flow with things, really having that patience and just moving on. Just take your time with things. Try not to rush into everything. Even if it feels like you need to make decisions, quick decisions, they're asking you to take the time to rest and meditate, because that's something that you need to do. Go with the flow and really have patience for everything. I feel like you need to, with the Chariot card here, that you really need to move forward from whatever it is that's keeping you back. I feel like you're wanting the success. I feel like you need to take control though of things. Like whatever it is that you're trying to deal with or you're trying to do, it's time to start taking control of everything. Okay, because when the Chariot card doesn't just show up, it shows up, but it shows up here or it shows up here for you to move forward, for you to, that this is the outcome, but it's here in the what you need to work on. And this is telling me that you really need to start taking control of everything, because the Chariot, she controls the Ryans. She doesn't, they just don't get in there and go. She knows what she needs to do, and that he or she don't matter in tarot. There's no gender here, so remember that. Start taking control. I feel like you need to guard yourself and protect yourself, Virgo, and whatever it is that you're doing. Try not to let other people take advantage of you. Really stand your ground in what you believe in also, and try not to let other people take away that belief or that faith from you. Okay, because you didn't get here with other people telling you what to do. You got here on your own, being the leader that you are. So remember that. And then at the end of the tarot cards, you did get for the outcome, you did get the Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands. And why is the Knight of Swords and Three of Wands here? Wow, look at that. Beautiful. That's beautiful. With the Knight of Swords, it tells the story right here that, yes, you are going through all this, yes, but you're definitely moving forward. And you can tell just by the cards, moving forward very fast. Really be careful on how you're doing things. Take your time. But really being strong and wanting those new experiences and moving towards it, definitely. Because you also have the Three of Wands, and you are definitely making plans about, could be making plans about traveling, or just waiting for everything to come in on the right time in the right way. And I do feel like you will, because you not only have this card, but you have the Fool card and you have the Temperance card. Okay. Things, you need to keep things balanced out, really keep everything balanced, the way you're doing things, the way you're feeling, really make sure you're taking time for yourself. Okay. Try not to do everything and you're going to do this, you're going to do that, try to slow down and take care of yourself. Okay. Because you need to. But I do believe that things will balance out, and I do believe that you are on the right path, no matter what you are. And you have the Fool card, so this is a new beginning for you. So it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's like opening, telling you that, you know what, you're going to be free and you're going to be able to do what you want on this new path. So that's very nice. All right, so Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.